Hello and welcome to the 2023 Team DSM Launch. My name's Hannah East and I'm absolutely delighted to be here with you today. Now we're in Calpe ahead of the DSM pre-season training camp where we have all three programmes with us here ready to officially launch the team for 2023. Now we've got loads coming up for you on the live stream today. Some exclusives, in fact. Dressed for Success, we're going to be revealing the kit and the bikes for the 2023 season, and we're going to be chatting to the team's performance team, looking ahead at the expectations and ambitions for the rest of the season. Plus, we're going to be speaking to some of the key players within the team. Let's have a look at some of them now.
There's something about Team DSM, racing our bikes, pushing each other to new levels with the latest tech. Passion, focus, determination. That's what makes us who we are. 3 programs, 1 team. We look after each other. We look out for each other. We're there for each other. And with all that we do it together. 2023. Let's go.
Well, the team are looking absolutely fantastic. That's the first time I've seen that video and it looks brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You can see that the kit retains that really striking 2-stripe design, and obviously the Scott bikes look brilliant as well. Now, I'm delighted to say that I'm joined by Rudy Kemner and Matt Winston. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Thank you.
Both okay. I feel like we've got so many people in the audience. All the teams are here, so I think we should just get a quick hello from them now and just pan the camera around to the riders. Give us a wave. Nice. You can shout and cheer if you want to as well, guys. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, that was good. That was good. I mean, we could improve on it, but guys, how are you both doing? Thanks for being here today.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice to see all the athletes here, but also the staff who is in a lot of guys that are here, girls.
Yeah.
Really nice to have it all together.
Yeah, because we don't often get all 3 programs in the same room apart from on launch day, do we?
No, it's not so often that we have all the teams together. For sure, we have different places, but in team lounges, but also team camps, we more times that we have a party together. It's really nice to have it.
Yeah, and how are you, Matt? How are things going?
Yeah, it's going really good. I think we've had some nice period in the off season, and now we start to build towards 2023. This is our second camp down here in Calpe, and motivation's high. The guys are good, and we're looking forward to getting the season started.
Yeah, and before we actually get started, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed we haven't got our CEO, Iwan Speckenbrink, with us today. That's because he's actually in the Netherlands. He's gutted he can't be here, but he's having some follow-up surgery following an accident he had some time ago. So he sends his best wishes to everybody that's here today, and of course we wish him a very speedy recovery. And now, just while we're on the back of looking forward at the moment, of course, it's a nice time to kind of reflect at the moment and just take a look back at the previous season, in particular, Rudy, if we start with the men's programme.
Yeah, we look back to 2022, but the first what we did is look to 2021. That was not good enough for Team DSM. We make a really good evaluation about that. We have a lot of people who think about what we have to do for the coming season, 2022. And with the men's program, we have really go back to the basics. We go look what is good, what we can do better, and in that way we make also some results, some good results, but also a lot of fun is coming back, and that is really good based also for the coming season.
Yeah, and a fantastic year for the women as well.
Yeah, there's a big change. We have 29 victories, but not only the victories, also the teamwork was really good from the girls. We are really proud about it, and we see also that makes a lot of fun.
Yeah, and very strong wins from the development team as well.
The development is also winning races, very good, but most important is there that we make also them ready for the World Tour, that they learn a lot, also from the basics and more in the tactics and working together. That's really where we are proud of.
And what people don't tend to see is what goes on behind the scenes to kind of make the team so successful. Matt, a lot goes on. Can you tell us a little bit about what's been happening at HQ?
Yeah, it's been another busy year for the experts, working really well with our partners. We had some exciting innovations that came through the last 12 months. First one was our own eyewear that the team developed alongside our partners to really invest there and make our own eyewear that we can make steps in the coming years to really move forward in that area. And the cool thing about that is they're for sale in Northern Europe on the high street in Hans Anders stores and Eyes and More stores. Yeah. So people can also go along and buy a pair of the
Any
sunglasses.
member of the public can go and get them.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody can go and pick up a pair of glasses there in the stores in Northern Europe.
Yeah, and talk to me, Matt, about the racewear, because I know there's some developments there as well.
Yeah, for a long time now with DSM, we worked with putting protective elements into our clothing. And that's really, again, taken another step. We've added more protective elements to different parts of the clothing now. Everyone knew it was always on the shorts, but now it's in the shoulders, and it's really helping the riders when they're involved in crashes to recover quickly. They don't lose as much skin when they crash, so then the recovery goes quicker. But what's important there is that we balance it out with the aerodynamics, and that has really made a step forward in the last 12 months.
And makes a massive impact in a race.
Yeah, it makes a huge impact. When riders can be back on the bike quickly with healing skin as fast as possible, then it's even better for us.
So safe to say another fantastic year of partnership with DSM.
Yeah, it's going really, really well there, and DSM is really focused on helping us with developing our nutrition. So we're really looking into that in the last 12 months. The on-bike, in-race nutrition, Sanas is also there, really a key partner. But DSM is also looking at the whole package, how riders recover outside of the races, how we prepare for the next day in major stage races, in one-day races. So it's going in a really good way.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, let's have a look behind the scenes then and hear from some of our co-CEOs and see exactly what goes on within the partnerships.
Hey, hi everyone. We just want to wish you all the best for the season next year. Now, 2022 has been a fantastic year, both on and off the bike. So super proud of what you've achieved. And I have to say, our scientists really enjoy working with your nutritionists to keep you not only fast, but also healthy.
And Maha and Narelle will go a little bit more in detail in terms of how health and nutrition works. But for now, enjoy the camp, train hard. We will follow you on your successes. Bye.
I think if we look back, we've had a really fantastic year together. It's been really fantastic to work with DSM and your scientists, where we can make some really nice steps in our nutrition strategy, and we can be really proud of the hard work that everyone's put in to get this far.
What a great year we have had as a team. For us, working with such an elite group of athletes, doing such an extreme sport, it has helped us put our innovation, our nutrition innovation to the test. Working with such a group of humans has helped us as DSM to really tweak and improve and create the perfect combinations for our innovation.
We've also developed a really exciting new range of products this year, which are really diverse and have quite a different range of applications. From one example, something like the vegan protein canola pro bar, which really helps us with recovery for the athletes. Something like Omega Life 3, which really helps with brain and eye health. And of course, Hemos, which for us is a really exciting development, looking at improving resilience for athletes.
Yes, and as you know, Narelle, these are all DSM ingredients. So I am personally very happy and proud that we're able to create such a partnership to help the Team DSM athletes. But also, this partnership is helping us with building our personalized nutrition capabilities, with us being able to understand from Team DSM the statistics and the data and how the product is helping their microbiome and their gut health and their overall health is helping us, DSM, being able to stay as a front runner in the personalized nutrition space.
And I imagine that's really quite a unique microcosm that you can also explore to apply to the wider community, which I think is so important and really motivating for us to know. And for us, it's really exciting as well to see that broader application. So, this for us is really the true value of a meaningful partnership with DSM. We look forward to continuing in 2023.
Well, more strides made for DSM and Team DSM together this year, which is really, really good to see. Now, we've mentioned about last season. Let's start this. Let's do this now and talk about this season and the expectations, starting with the men's programme.
Yeah, we are motivated to what Matt already tells in the camps here. We are really looking forward. we're looking forward for the GC goals. What we have, our experienced guys already in the team, stay in the team, but also from the development coming really good talents where we are really happy with, where they can make also the step and make the team stronger. Guys like Oscar Only, Max Poel, Lorenzo Milesi, that's really guys who bring the level also up. Also when they have the education from the development, and we are really looking forwards and motivated to work with that.
Yeah, and obviously, as we've said, all 3 programs are here today, and I'm sure everybody's motivated listening to what you're saying. The excitement and sort of enthusiasm about the team is brilliant. And what are we expecting then, Matt, with the Grand Tours this year?
Yeah, so when we look specifically towards the Grand Tours, we always make that plan. We always, in the winter, we look at what's going on there. So with the Giro, we can already say that we'll start looking towards day results at the Giro d'Italia. Yeah. And we'll use guys like Andreas Legnertsen, Patrick Bevan, Harm van Hooker for the race there. And really look to target each day as it comes, look at what suits us and where we can get the best results.
Yeah, and for Roman as well, Tour de France, we're going to be looking at home turf for him as well. Yeah,
exactly. You take the words right out of my mouth there. So I'm sure the French public will be delighted to know that we're going to go for GC at the Tour de France this year with Roman. Yeah. So there we will really build through the season and look to have Roman in super shape with a good support team around him when we get to the Tour de France in July. And then with the Vuelta, obviously this evening the parcours is due to be announced there, so we don't make any decisions there yet. We're going to go through the first part of the season, see how that goes, see what our experienced GC guys are doing, and then look to our goals as we look further in the year towards the Vuelta.
Yeah, and it's been a sort of a big start to the season with the new signings for the women's programme. What's the expectation and the vision for the women's programme this season?
Yeah, the women's program, I want to talk about, I forgot one thing, but also we have a lot of goals. But also for the men's program, we have also there our sprints and the sprint train. Yeah. We have our guys, we really focus also on day results without a sprint. Guys like Alex Edmondson is coming back or coming in the team, make the team stronger, but we have really a team and a really motivation to do the teamwork on a really high level. Yeah. And that is what we want to bring also. Yeah. But now to the ladies, we had already 29 victories, I think, the last year. We are really motivated. The team is working really well, and we like to continue that. Now with Charlotte Kool, who is ready for to do the sprints, but also with the teamwork, what the ladies can bring there in lead-outs is very well. Next to that, we have the GC with Juliette as spare point where we can work with, but also the young guys. Some young girls is coming in the team. So we are really ready to go with the ladies team in 2023.
And things are going really well with the development program currently, aren't they?
Yeah, the development program is really. It's even bigger. We have now 18 riders who are ready to develop. Yeah. We have our staff who is ready for it. We like to continue that. We know that we are really good in to develop young riders, and the motivation what I feel already in the group here in the camp is really high. So we like to continue to bring maybe more than this year 6 riders to the World Tour. Yeah. And I know the guys are also ready for it.
I think it's safe to say there's lots to look forward to in 2023, isn't there?
Yeah. It's really, I'm really excited to start with it. And I'm not on the bike, but I'm really happy to be one of the team.
And Matt, obviously going off the back of the momentum from last season, as we've talked about today, it is exciting for this year.
Yeah, I think kind of like Rudy said before, kind of 2021, we had a reset after that. Yeah. We can't then just go straight into 2022 and everything is changed. So we've been building slowly over the course of the last 12 months. And we actually see a long-term plan there, not just next year, but also the years to come. We have, across all 3 programs, some amazing talent coming through. That's shown by the fact that over the last few years, 18 riders have come from the development team into the World Tour team. So now it's about getting that momentum going, getting that ball rolling. And we see where we end up in 2023.
Yeah, well, I look forward to watching the developments, etc., for this year. Thanks very much to both of you for speaking to us today. I think it's time now, though, to speak to some riders. Well, I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Juliette Labousse, Roman Bardet and Max van der Meulen. Now, thank you to all of you for joining me today. I'm going to start with you first, Juliette, because we've just been talking about the development in the women's programme. But for you specifically, the first Women's Tour de France, talk me through what that experience was like and how it was for you.
It was really a great experience. I enjoyed it actually since the start until the finish, even sometimes if it was hard. The atmosphere was so great. There were so many people watching and cheering. Actually, it was just great, and we had really good results with the team. And I really enjoyed racing in France and enjoying that first Tour de France Femmes.
Yeah, and what was a highlight for you from last year?
I think if I have to say one, then I would say my Giro stage win, because I had like a heat stroke few stages before, and I said that I really need to win a stage now. And the girls really showed support to me and also the staff, and we had a really good plan coming into this stage, and it went almost like a game. It went perfect from the start until the finish, so I was really happy about that one.
And that says a lot about you, from your motivation, but also for your teammates to kind of gear you on to do that.
Yeah, indeed, it was really great to feel that, and I had a special feeling that day, and I think that's what we always work for, so yeah, I'm excited already for this year.
And then you know already, obviously, there's new signings in the women's programme. How do you feel about that? Does it give you that extra buzz and level of excitement?
Yeah, definitely. I think all the new girls are really motivated and they are all really strong. So I think we have a really good team for this year, and we are all looking forward and going to work for it.
Yeah, and as Rudy mentioned earlier, he touched on the GC goals about the Vuelta, the Tour de France, the Giro d'Honneur. They're all on the cards for you this season. How do you feel about that? Do you feel any pressure, or are you, like you say, you're just excited for the season?
Yeah, I'm also for sure feeling some pressure, but I actually like that, and it makes me want to work even harder in training and to go all out in the race. So I'm just really excited for these 3 big races and motivated.
Yeah, and nice to have a pre-season in Spain where it's actually nice and sunny as well.
Yeah, it's for sure nicer than at my home at the moment. So I'm enjoying being here, and we are working good. So
well, that's great to hear. Thank you for speaking to us. Now, Max, welcome. How are you settling in?
Quite well, actually. Just enjoying my time with the team now. Of course, a bit nervous sometimes, but everything's new, so yeah, I'm enjoying it right now.
And what was it about the development team at DSM that appealed to you?
Well, definitely the professionalism already in the under-23 team, and definitely the development of the rider itself is key in the team, and I think that's really important for me, and the trust the team puts in me as well. I feel like they really believe in me, and that makes me want to put everything in there. So.
Yeah, and to be sat here in the middle of these 2 very experienced riders must be really, really special for you.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like I said, I've watched Romain for the past 8 years since I've started cycling, basically. And it's really ridiculous to sit next to him on the stage and next to Juliette as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just amazing to be here.
Yeah, and if anything's going to kind of egg you on, it's going to be, with the people within your team and their achievements as well. But you're here, for a reason. What's your expectations for this season?
Well, basically, I just want to develop myself further as a rider. I want to also improve my TT abilities, to hopefully maybe become a GC rider in the future. That'd be, of course, the perfect plan. Yeah. But the main thing is just to focus on my development and get better. And in race-wise, I'll focus probably on the Giro and at the start of the year. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most as well.
And of all the elements, what do you enjoy the most?
Probably stage racing and climbing, definitely.
Well, I usually ask that question, then if I ask you just before a race, it'll be like, actually, no, I don't really like this. So
no, I do enjoy it.
You do, you genuinely do. You do.
Even suffering,
Okay, well, congratulations and good luck for this season. Roman, how are you?
Good.
Yeah? You excited for this season as well?
Yeah, again, very good. Yeah. Now I'm happy, now settling in the team, my 3rd year here, and really like rocking there, and even, I can be considered an experienced rider. I think over the last period, at any age you can still improve and make some nice steps, and I've been really enjoying the journey so far, and for sure we're looking forward next year.
Because you've made some nice progress so far with Team DSM.
Yeah, exactly. We made quite a lot of change actually when I joined the team in terms of structure and also race program, so it was really refreshing for me, and really seeing now I can give it my all during the races, and also enjoying the way of working and racing together, going for the sprint. From GC we have find a fine tuning, and some nice balance to really enjoy it and having also some fun on the bike.
And what are you most looking forwards to this year?
Yeah, this year I'm getting back to the to a well-known race, and so it will be exciting to go again to the Tour de France with even though last year we went back to the Tour, we had the Giro beforehand. Now we just want to focus on the Tour this year, trying to have the best possible approach to the race and just go for it.
And you had a big smile on your face then when you mentioned the Tour de France. I want to mention the Puy de Dôme because that's something that you are looking forwards to at the Tour de France.
Yeah, for sure. The end of the first week will be pretty special. We are going to spend 4 days in Rennes, in my home area. And we will climb the iconic Puy de Dôme on the last day before the first race day. So yeah, it hasn't been in the Tour since 35 years now. So it will be one of the biggest attraction of the next Tour de France.
And you mentioned earlier that you've seen that climb. You can literally see it out of your bedroom window at home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really living at the bottom. Unfortunately, we can't really climb it because the road is closed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's for sure it's the nicest spot in the area. So we are super excited to be able to race it in the Tour.
Yeah, well, thank you very much to all of you for speaking to me today, and all the best for the season ahead. I think it's time now to speak to some more riders. We'll see you in a second.
Have fun. Come on.
Well, we are joined by even more riders, 3 more riders, in fact. Charlotte Cole, Casper van Uden and Vlad van Mechelen. Vlad, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm enjoying the first few days here at the training camp. The sun is shining here. It's beautiful weather and everyone's in a good mood, so it's perfect.
Everyone is actually in a good mood, aren't they? Everyone's just really nice and chilled. How was the off-season for you?
It's been good. I've been able to get a lot of hours in on the bike. The weather wasn't always great in Belgium. It's been really cold, but yeah, I made the most of it and I think it's been a really good winter.
Yeah, now talk to me about your impressive 3rd at the Road World Championships and what that experience was like for you.
Yeah, I think it was one of my best days on the bike. It was amazing to be at the World Championship and to be racing for the results for the first 3 places. I was with a lot of guys I know in the first group, and yeah, it was amazing to come back from so far in the end to get the 3rd place actually in my group sprint. So yeah, it's something I look back on with pride, and I'm happy to have been there.
Yeah, and this will be your first year with the team. What was it about the development team at DSM that kind of sparked your excitement?
They have a long history of getting the most out of young riders and really developing them to the best they can, to their full potential. And I also had a really good connection with the coaches when I had talks with the team. And of course, now in hindsight, this I didn't know ahead of it. But we ended up with a great group of guys, a lot of guys I know as well. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, and what's your aim for this season?
To really see how far I can push myself this season, because I'm coming from the junior age group. So it's always interesting to see how well I will manage the change of categories into the U23s. But inside, I hope that I can fight for the nice positions at the top end. And yeah, really work together with the team well, and yeah, develop as a rider.
Yeah, well, all the best for this season. Now, Casper, congratulations on your promotion to the World Tour. Must feel nice to be able to say that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy and really excited for the coming season, so it's a good feeling.
Yeah, and how were the last few months of the season for you?
Yeah, I think we started to get a good group dynamic, and we had some good rides, some good results, and yeah, I think together as a group we found a good way of working, and yeah, it was for us it was a good few last races.
Yeah, and coming out of the season with that momentum and positive results, surely that's going to really spur you on ahead of this season.
Yeah, it's really nice to see when you can actually do it.
Yeah.
And it also really motivated me for this season. And I think we have a really good group of guys this year. So we can, we fully go for it, and we're all excited and all ready to go for it. So should be a good year.
Now you're one of the 18 recruitments that came across the development program to the World Tour program. So you said that they're a great group of guys, not just because they're sat here in the room watching you right now, but because you genuinely feel that way. Do you think that's made a difference?
Yeah, I think definitely with the guys that are coming from the Devo, we all know each other so well.
Yeah.
And it's all really familiar for us, and also being able to do those races with the World Tour already, it's most of the guys, so it's really easy to get the group together and to have a good dynamic, and I think that really helps us in being a tighter group and going for it together. And
what do you know about your program for this year?
I know that I will be starting in Saudi and then doing the Portugal races, and we just look each semester how I'm developing and how it's going, what I have to learn or what I've already learned, and from there on we will make a more detailed program together and for my development, and so I see where this ship ends.
Yeah, exciting times. And Charlotte, how are you feeling about this year?
Yeah, I'm really excited, of course, especially being the sprinter, the finisher for this season.
Yeah.
And especially with the lead out we still have. I'm really, really excited.
And as you know, DSM, the partnership with Scott Bikes for another 2 years, the brilliant bikes, as you know, and ready to kind of smash the roads for the next year.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that news, of course. The bike's just a machine. It's amazing to sprint on it. So I'm really, really thrilled that we have still 2 more years on the Scott.
Yeah, and what's the biggest difference for you then between being the last lead out and the designated finisher?
For sure, my finish line is 150 meters further. And also just how you go into the race, it's different. A lot more pressure on me, of course. But I'm actually really excited and I can't wait to start on the season.
And how do you find that pressure? Are you okay with it?
I actually like it. It makes me better, I think, yeah.
And what's your focus for this season then?
We will start in UAE, already some really nice sprint opportunities. And afterwards we do the classics. And hopefully this summer we will do the tour. So I'm really excited to start there,
Yeah, well, thank you very much to all of you for speaking to me today, and all the best for this season ahead. Well, that's bringing our live stream to a finish now already, would you actually believe it? But the launch is not over, fear not. Now, thanks to WebEx Events, we've got some extras for you at home. So make sure you stick around. At 5:15, we're going to be doing a meet and greet, or Q&A session, so you can log in and you can chat to. We've got John Degenkolb, Fife for Georgie, and Vlad is going to be sticking around as well. So any questions you've got for them, you can ask them live on the feed. So that's at 5:15 today. Now, if you've had a look on the website, you can see the 2023 roster. There's bios, photos, videos on there. And if you want to be in with a chance of winning a signed jersey from Team DSM, get involved. There's puzzles, trivia, recipes on there. There's a whole host of things. Just make sure you go and check it out. And of course, for the media, if you have got any last minute requests, we have got our coaches and riders available for interviews. So please contact Emily Bramier and she will sort you right out. Now, we'd like to say a huge thank you to Royal DSM and WebEx for making our team launch happen today. And of course, to all of our partners that have been part of our journey for the last year. Thank you to all of you at home for watching. Enjoy the rest of the launch and we'll see you on the roads.